Level 1. The glass. It starts on a Tuesday, nothing dramatic, no accident, no near death. You're just sitting in a meeting at work, fluorescent lights, someone droning about Q3 projections, and you feel it. A click, like a switch behind your eyes. And suddenly, you're not in your body anymore. You're watching yourself. Same room, same chair, same bad coffee going cold in front of you, but you're somewhere slightly above and to the left of your own skull. Looking down, you watch your hands pick up the coffee cup. You watch your mouth open and say something that sounds like agreement. You watch your face smile, and you think, when did I learn to do that? The smile, automatic, empty, practiced. You've been doing it so long, it happens without you. The meeting ends. People leave. You watch yourself stand, collect your things, and walk toward the elevator, and you follow, a few steps behind, like a ghost haunting someone you used to know. Level 2, the gap. It lasts 4 hours the first time, then the click reverses and you're back inside. Blinking, slightly nauseous. You're standing in the parking garage. You don't remember walking there. Your car keys are in your hand. You drove here on autopilot. That's what scares you. Not the floating, not the disconnection. The fact that your body kept going without you, kept functioning, kept performing, like you were never needed. You sit in the driver's seat for a long time. You think about the 4 hours. Your body said the right things, did the right tasks, answered emails. You know because you watched. You were a perfect employee for 4 hours without being present for a single second of it, and no one noticed. That lands heavier than it should. You drive home, you make dinner, you watch TV, and the whole time you're checking yourself from the inside. Am I here? Am I actually here? The click doesn't come again that night, but you stay near the edge of it, like standing at the threshold of a room you're afraid to enter, and more afraid to leave. Level 3. Useful. By the end of the week, you've learned to lean into it. The separation, the outside view. Because from out there, watching yourself, you can see things you can't see from inside. You can see the way your voice tightens when your manager talks over you. You can see the micro expression your girlfriend makes when you say you're fine. You can see all the small ways you betray yourself constantly, automatically, without knowing. And from outside, you can edit. You catch yourself about to snap at a coworker. You step in from the outside. Redirect. Say the neutral thing. The conversation goes better. You catch yourself about to text your ex at 11 p.m. You watch the draft sit in the message box. You close the app. The distance is useful. It gives you a half second of perspective that everyone else seems to lack. Like watching a chessboard from above instead of eye level. You start performing better, calmer, sharper, more deliberate. Your manager notices, compliments your composure under pressure. You smile, and you watch yourself smile, and you think, you have no idea what's happening inside this skull. Level 4, the audit. You start doing it on purpose. Every morning before you get out of bed, you drift. You watch your day in advance. Not predict, observe. Your mind running a simulation of the next 8 hours before you move through them, and then you move through them, making adjustments. You start treating your life like a project you're managing. You cut things out, the friendship that drains you. You watch yourself cancel plans and realize you feel nothing. The gym habit you kept faking, you watch yourself go, and it clicks, and you actually go. The $2,800 in recurring subscriptions and impulse purchases, you watch yourself spend it month after month from outside, like watching someone set money on fire. You cancel, you redirect, you save. 4 months in, you have $11,000 in savings for the first time in your adult life. You're eating better, sleeping more, speaking less. People around you use words like different and focused. And once, from a stranger at a dinner party, intimidating. You take that one home, roll it around. Intimidating. Because from the outside, you've stripped away everything soft, everything reflexive, everything human and messy and unmanaged. What's left looks very much like someone who has it together. What's left doesn't feel like much at all. Level 5. The cost your girlfriend leaves, not with a fight, with a conversation. She sits across from you at the kitchen table and says, I feel like I'm talking to someone who's watching me from somewhere else. You almost laugh. Not because it's funny, because it's the most accurate thing anyone said to you in months. You don't fight it. You don't perform grief. You watch yourself nod, say the decent things, help her carry boxes to her car, and from the outside, you look composed. From the inside, if there still is an inside, you're not sure you feel anything. That's the part you didn't see coming. The outside view was supposed to give you control, but control over what? You sit in the apartment alone that night. No TV, no music. You try to drift, to float above yourself and look down, and for the first time, you don't like what you see. A man sitting alone in a quiet apartment, $11,000 in savings, a cleaner diet, fewer friends, an empty side of the bed. You look at yourself for a long time, and you think, is this what I was optimizing for? Level 6, the mirror breaks. Somewhere around month 7, the separation stops being voluntary. You'll be mid-conversation, and the click happens without warning. You're outside, watching. Someone is talking to your face. Your face is responding. You're not driving anymore. The autopilot is on, and you can't find the override. You watch yourself at a work event, laughing at the right moments. You watch yourself call your mother and say, "I'm good, things are good." You watch yourself go through every motion of a life with zero connection to any of it. And the gap between the observer and the body keeps widening. You start to wonder which one is actually you, the one watching or the one performing. Because the performer doesn't need you. It proved that in week 1. And the watcher, the real you maybe, the part that drifted loose, what does it actually do? It observes, it edits, it optimizes. But it doesn't feel. It hasn't felt anything since the girlfriend left. Maybe longer. Level 7, the recognition. You're at a coffee shop on a Saturday morning, laptop open, nothing on the screen, and you notice a man at the table across from you. Mid-40s, nice coat, wedding ring. He's staring at his phone, but not looking at it. His eyes are somewhere else, somewhere above and to the left of the screen. You know that look. You know exactly where he is right now. You watch him for 15 minutes. His coffee gets cold. His phone screen goes dark. He doesn't move, and you realize you're watching someone from the outside who is also watching himself from the outside. Two ghosts in a coffee shop floating above their own lives. You want to say something. You don't. Because what would you say? I know where you went. I go there too. I'm not sure I come back all the way anymore. You close your laptop. You leave. You walk home through streets full of people performing their own lives, going through the motions, saying the right things, wearing the faces, and you look at all of them, really look, and you think, how many of you are watching from outside? How many of you floated off and just never found the way back in? Level 8. Inventory. You stop going to work. Not dramatically. You just stop. You watch yourself send the email requesting a leave of absence. Your manager approves it within the hour, asks no follow-up questions. That tells you something. You spend 3 days in the apartment doing nothing. Then you start the inventory. You sit in the center of your living room floor and you try to list the things you actually want. Not the optimized things, not the things you cut toward, the things you want. It takes a long time, longer than it should, because somewhere in the optimization, the trimming, the editing, the composure, you stop checking in with the part of you that wanted things. You gave it no vote, no airtime, no space. You managed it out of your own life. The list is short. Very short. 3 things. That's it. 3 things in a whole life of pruning and performance. You look at the list for a long time. Then you ask yourself when you last actually pursued any of them. The answer is before the click, before the glass, before the outside view that was supposed to help you live better. Level 9. The attempt. You try to go back inside, fully, deliberately, without the observer running alongside. You try to just be somewhere without the audit. You go to a park, sit on the grass, no phone, and you try to feel the sun on your face without narrating it, without watching yourself feel it. Just feel it. 60 seconds in, the click comes. You're outside again. Watching yourself sit in a park alone, trying to feel sunlight. From outside, it looks almost unbearably sad. You fight it. Push back in. It holds for a few seconds, then drifts. You try again. In, out, like trying to hold your breath for longer than your lungs allow. The observer in you is stronger than you built it to be. You created it to protect you. Now it won't stand down. You sit in the park for 2 hours, mostly outside, watching the park from above your own head, a man alone on the grass, in a very clean, very quiet, very empty life. Level 10. What she said you call your mother that night. Not the autopilot version. You fight to stay inside the whole call. She asks how you are. You almost say, I'm good. Things are good. You catch it. You say, I'm not sure. I think I've been a little lost. Silence. Then, lost how? And you try to explain it. Not the floating, not the click. Just the feeling. The feeling of watching your life happen to someone who looks like you, of optimizing everything and feeling less, of getting quieter and quieter until the quiet became the whole room. Your mother is quiet for a moment. Then she says, You used to cry at stupid commercials. I know. You used to call me about nothing for 20 minutes. I know. I miss that person, she says. So do I, you say. And you mean it. From inside, from the only place it can mean anything. Level 11. The way back. There isn't a clean ending to this. No final click that puts you back together. No moment where the glass shatters and you're fully present forever. That's not how it works. What happens is slower, messier, less optimized. You go back to work, not because you have to, because routine is a rope, and you need something to hold. You text the friend you stopped seeing. She replies within a minute. You'd forgotten people do that. You stop editing conversations before they happen. You let yourself say the wrong thing. You let yourself not know what comes next. It feels exposed, unpredictable, occasionally embarrassing. It feels like something. That's the thing about the outside view. The observer in you was right about almost everything. Which subscriptions to cancel? Which habits to build, which relationships were costing more than they gave. It was right about all of it, but it was wrong about one thing. It thought feeling less was the same as suffering less. It thought distance was protection. It thought watching was wisdom, and you believed it. For 11 months, you believed it. Final level, the price. Here's what the outside view cost you. 1 relationship, gone. 3 friendships, hollowed out. 11 months of your life managed like a spreadsheet. A version of yourself you can't fully find anymore, buried somewhere under the composure. And here's what's strange. The observer is still there. It never left. It's there right now, slightly above and to the left, watching you read this. Watching you decide whether any of this lands, watching you think about your own life, maybe your own glass, your own click, your own outside view. Because here's the truth about the observer. It's not a glitch. It's not a disorder. It's a defense. Built when staying inside hurt too much. Built when being fully present meant being fully exposed. Built to keep you safe. And it did for a while. The only question that matters is whether you're still in danger or whether you've been standing behind the glass long after the fire went out. Only you can answer that from the inside, if you can still get there.